Good morning,
Good morning, madam.
So today we are going to learn about self-physiology. And by the end of this lesson, you should be able to define, you should be able to know what is self-physiology, and then you should be able to correlate the membrane structure in relation to its permeability. So we are going to do self-physiology. And I know in your previous lessons you've learned about the cell, and you know what the cell is. What is a cell? Doreen?
Let me define. Cell is a basic unit of an organism.
Yes, it's the basic unit of life. So we are going to, now you did the cell, we are going to learn about the cell physiology. Physiology simply means the functions that occur in a cell or in a living organism. So we are specifying on cell physiology. So cell physiology refers to the process through which substances move across the cell membrane. Cell physiology is the process through which substances move across the cell membrane. And then, so we've defined what cell physiology is. We've defined the cell physiology. We are going to see the structure and properties of the cell membrane. The structure and the properties of a cell membrane. What do you know about cell membrane? What is a cell membrane? Yes, Faustin?
A cell membrane, I think it is, I have forgotten.
Okay, Felix. What is cell membrane? What is a cell membrane?
Cell membrane is the outer part of a cell that protects the inner part.
Yeah, that's good. So the cell membrane is the protective barrier that shelters the cellular contents of the cell. So we are going to see the properties of the cell membrane. Properties of the cell membrane. So property number 1. Properties of the cell membrane. Yes, Doris?
It is selectively permeable.
Selectively permeable. What does it mean by being selectively permeable?
It means that it doesn't allow all kinds of materials to pass through.
Yeah, it selectively allows materials to pass through it. Another property of cell membrane. Yes, Faustin?
It has electrical charges.
Yeah, it's polar. We say it's polar. The polarity of the cell membrane. It has both negative and positive charges. Another property of cell membrane.
Selectively permeable.
It's selectively permeable. She said it's selectively permeable. So we've seen the properties of the cell membrane. We've said it's selectively permeable, it's polar. Yes?
It also has proteins.
It has proteins.
Yeah, it has proteins. Membrane has proteins.
To do what?
It has proteins.
What is the function of the proteins?
I don't know, but it has proteins. Cell membrane also has protein. It has.
Okay, so it has proteins. Any question on cell physiology, on the cell membrane, the structure? The structure of the cell membrane. Any question? You don't have any question? What is cell physiology? What is cell physiology, class?
Study of cell and its structure.
Yeah, the study of the cell and the function. functions. And then we looked at the structure. We haven't looked at the structure. The structure of this. Sum up to we've looked at the cell physiology. We've defined what cell physiology is. We've also seen the properties of the cell membrane. We've said, what's the properties of the cell membrane? Number one?
Selectively permeable.
It has electrical charges.
Yeah, it's polar. So that's the end of our lesson today. The next lesson we will be looking at the physiological processes. We have 1 diffusion and 2 osmosis. So make sure by the time we come for the next lesson, you've looked at the diffusion and osmosis. And that marks the end of our lesson.